Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Hudson High. Tonight, the 17-2 Hawks take on the 13-5 Beavers of Blackstone Valley Tech. These two teams met just a few weeks ago, but this is the semifinal round of the Central Mass Athletic Directors Association tournament. The non-starters for Blackstone Valley are being introduced. They are number 1, Skylar Jack. Number 2 is Laney Bean. Number 11, Ella Rogozinski. Number 12 is Piper Beret. Number 14 is Brianna Lawton. Number 25, Maya Lorian. Number 22, I'm sorry, is Maya Lorian, and number 25 is Audrey Bell. There's some audio difficulties across the way at the scorer's table. So we're a little bit ahead of the PA system. I'm Pete Conti. Joining me tonight, Billy Hurley. What, 5 days ago we were right here again Saturday afternoon. Big win for the Hawks.
Relatively easy win too, Pete.
Yeah.
Number 22, Maya Laurier. Number 25.
I mean, this Blackstone Valley team is kind of tested them. It's the only team that's really tested them, and they didn't test them for very long.
Danica Kirby.
The starters for Blackstone Valley, number 3 is Lillian Bosquet. Number 10 is Danica Kirby. Number 13 is Casey Reeves. And number 23 is Mara Keene. Blackstone Valley, head coached by Natalie Christensen and the assistant coach Aaron Foley.
For your Hudson Hawks.
Now for your Hudson Hawks, your non-starters for tonight's game. Number 2, Kathleen O'Malley.
Number
3, Maddie Kiley. Number 10, Taylor Bruce. Number 11 is Riley Maximiak. Number 15 is Lila Rice. Number 21, Madeline Hare. Number 22 is Sarah Libby. Number 32 is Emma Leonardo. And number 33 is Lila Malahi. Now your starters for your 17-2 Hudson Hawks. Number 23 is Christina Bruce.
Number 24, Junior Sam Collette.
Number 24, Junior Sam Collette.
Number 4, Junior Audrey
Number 4,
Lennox.
Audrey Lennox.
Senior, number 5, Caitlin
Number 5 is Caitlin Pugh.
And
rounding out the Hawks starting 5 is Gracie Giorgio.
Coach Marty Murphy.
Marty Murphy, the head coach. Assistant coaches Laura Bowen, Aubrey Lovejoy, and Mark Rideout. And now we'll pause for the playing of our national anthem. And the formalities have concluded. And we will be underway shortly. Second meeting by these two teams in the last 10 to 12 days or so. The last one was, and it was 10 points at the end of the first quarter, which was kind of as close as they got. They got it to 8 points at the half, 25-17. But it was that third quarter in that game, Bill. They finished the quarter with a 19-point lead, but they only held Blackstone Valley to 4 points in that third quarter, and that kind of opened their game up, and they just rode in for the 16-point victory, 50-34, just a few weeks ago.
They've had a lot of quarters this year where they've held teams to 4 points.
And we'll sit. Collette will tip against Casey Reeves. Collette to Bruce. Gets it down to Giorgio. Giorgio double team down low. Kicks it outside. And Collette goes in. Gives the pass back to Giorgio. Up and in for 2.
Giorgio for 2.
Blackstone broke the press that time.
Yep. Ooh.
And Reeves misses the layup. Hawks quickly the other way. Bruce drives to the hoop, gets blocked. Casey Reeves got a hand on that, stops, puts the ball up off the rim, rebound Collette.
This is starting out like an NBA game, Pete.
Yeah.
Up and down, fast break.
Caitlin Pume's gonna settle it down a bit and hand it over to Lennox. Lennox up top. Giorgio back to Lennox. Lennox has the shot. She's got plenty of room. She wants to put it up. She's money.
Offense very stagnant to start. We haven't seen that all year.
Bruce with the bounce pass down underneath to Collette.
Sam Collette with the bucket.
And the ball out of bounds. Great pass that time by Samantha. Check that, Christina Bruce. Now Kirby misses the layup. And Hume covered tightly by Caitlin Steele. And a give and go to Lennox. Hume kicked it outside for Collette. Lennox going to shoot from up top.
Ooh.
Rolls in and out. Giorgio with the rebound. Bruce back to Giorgio. 3-point attempt off the rim. And Pume can't get the rebound to go. Fast action early on, about 2 minutes in. Hawks lead by 4. Nice pass underneath. Danica Kirby with the assist. Lillian Bousquet.
That was a nice cut. Real nice cut.
Baseline.
And a good look for the pass, too.
Pume inside for Collette. And a pass into the paint for Christina Bruce, and she's fouled.
So one of the things that Valley Tech is doing is when they pass the ball to a side, they're denying the flash to the elbow, but the baseline is wide open, and that's where Bruce was on that pass. A lot of times I've been talking about denying that flash across the middle, and they did a nice job, but
It looks like they're trying to press
up top,
almost like an umbrella.
Right.
Out. They're trying to kick that out towards the 3-point line.
Yeah, so they're vulnerable underneath because of that.
3-point attempt by Kirby off the rim.
That's a foul.
And Lennox is fouled by Danica Kirby. Desperation kind of grab. Didn't really need to do it.
Yeah. It was definitely frustration.
Kirby, one of the leading scorers on the Blackstone Valley team, averaging 8.1 points per game.
And they're definitely trying to deny Bruce the ball.
And bounces one off the back rim support. And Bousquet the other way.
That's a great stop by Bruce. It's a way to stop the ball.
And Bruce kind of shut the door on that.
Yeah. That's what you want to do. When they're coming down there fast, make sure you stop the ball.
Keene will inbounds.
Keep pushing them back. There you go.
Back to Steele. Now it's Bousquet.
Oh, she wasn't looking, but
That's across the lane for Keene. Keene works inside. Tosses one up for 2. Lennox up top.
Yeah, so we need to get an overload on one side here and flatten out this defense. Okay, looks like we're set up now.
Collette.
There we go.
Give and go. Rebound by Goose, and she puts it home.
All right, here we go.
By 3. Errant pass picked up by Giorgio. Now Pume on the left wing, back across for Lennox.
All right, now flash, now flash. Oh.
Pass underneath for Bruce. Couple along the end line. Lionel Malahi and Maddie Kiley are going to come in. Giorgio and Lennox will get a breather. Danica Kirby has the ball knocked away by Fumes.
Yeah,
and
reaching.
It's going to be a foul.
She had her too. She just needed to keep sliding. Don't use your arms.
Bousquet will inbounds, covered by Kiley.
Use your feet.
Marroquin.
That's a travel.
Shoot, and she travels in the lane. Little Euro step.
No, that was.
She was so off balance,
Yeah.
but
She needed a passport.
Kiley. To Pume, left wing, back up top to Kiley. Pume again. Looking for that move. Looks like they're looking for that move on inside to the paint, but that didn't appear. Collette now outside. And she's fouled by Casey Reeves.
Yeah, that's too bad. They did a good job on defense. Shot clock was down inside single digits, and they made a reach-in foul.
And Kiley for 2. Kirby stolen from behind by Maddie Kiley. Long pass to Bruce. Back into the middle for Kiley.
Good to have her back.
Yeah. Talking to some of the coaching staff, you know, she gets back into a starting lineup. Who sits?
Right.
You know, there's so many kids that have played so well, even for the time that she was out, and even not in her stead. There was, you know, there's been so many that it's a good problem to have, but it's a bad decision to have to make.
You know, it's not going to hurt them. It might hurt the kids' ego for a little bit, but when you win the game at the end of the day,
Yeah.
they'll be fine. And it's like you said, it's a great problem to bring a girl like Maddie Kiley off the bench. I'd take a 6th player like her any day of the week.
This is the semifinal round of the Central Mass Athletic Directors Association tournament. The other semifinal matchups, the 15-4 Littleton Tigers. They go against the 14-5 Tingsboro. The winners will meet in the finals sometime this weekend. We still don't know. Maybe Friday, maybe Saturday.
Oh, there's still no determination when that game is yet?
No,
Okay.
I was talking to Laura Bowen this morning, and she thought that maybe by the end of the game tonight, they may have a location and a day. And Collette works along the baseline, lays it in. Kirby to Bousquet. Bousquet, not much room to move. Got it inside. Little baby hook by Marroquin. Goes awry.
Oh, I thought she
And
got fouled
Lennox
there.
Down, she's looking around, looking for the foul. Didn't get it. And Kirby up off the glass. frenetic pace right now with 1:50 left in the first quarter. Christina Bruce and Caitlin Pume now into the game. Malahi and Collette will have a breather.
Nice little give and go. Oh!
Pume airmailed it over to the opposite side. Possession arrow in favor of BVT.
They called a foul, actually.
Foul on Sam Giorgio. Kirby works her way into the lane, doesn't hit the runner.
Yeah. Another foul.
Foul's going to go on Danica Kirby.
The possession arrow is wrong.
Lennox into the paint for Bruce.
Yeah, you're not going to stop her on that.
And she powers away, backs Keene into the basket for two.
If anything, make her go left. Make her go left. I don't think that's going to help much, but you have to at least try.
Hawks with the steal. Lennox, a long attempt. Rebound by Kirby. Ahead for Keene. And now it's Pume. She goes down. Casey Reeves trying to set the screen the last time down and had a collision with Christina Bruce.
Caitlin Stale for two.
.14 seconds to go in the first quarter. The Hawks trying for the last shot. Shot clock is off. 5 seconds left. Kylie into the corner for Giorgio. Giorgio up off the top of the backboard. And that ends the first quarter. We're through one. Here at Hudson High, it's the Hawks 15 and Blackstone Valley 6.
Good start. Good start. You held them to 6. And you scored 15.
Yeah.
It's a good start. I'll take 60 a game. And with this defense,
yeah,
it should be enough. So, past games, the second period, we've come out pretty quick and kind of put an end to some of these games. So hopefully they'll come out and do the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, they had some success, a little success defensively against Hudson early on.
Yep.
But they weren't able to capitalize on the points that Hudson didn't score on. They weren't able to counter that with 2 points.
They've done a nice job breaking the press for the most part. Most teams have had just terrible, terrible problems against Hudson. They're at least getting the ball over half court.
Yeah.
Going a little too fast at the end, which is causing them not to make those shots.
Yeah.
But
Casey Reeves, the inbounds for Blackstone Valley as we start the second quarter. Bousquet up to Keene.
That's a travel, but they didn't call it.
Reeves misses, rebound by the Hawks.
Oh, she's whipping one.
Hard pass.
Oh,
tight coverage too.
Yeah.
Got it to Pume underneath the basket, couldn't convert.
Yeah.
That was a pinpoint pass by Maddie Kiley.
Yeah.
You don't see that every day.
That was 38-year-old Brady there.
Yeah. Pass was tipped by Bruce, but into the hands of Bousquet. And Lennox gets the ball to Pume. Thought for sure they'd whistle that dead. Kiley up top for Lennox. Kiley from outside, down low for Bruce, and Bruce misses the shot but she'll get the foul. Marroquin, the guilty party. Bruce will shoot 2. Good on the first. This Blackstone Valley team is kind of making Christina Bruce earn her keep tonight.
Yeah.
They're on her.
I think that's the focus,
Yep.
and it should be.
Yep.
You know.
But there's so many other weapons that it's going to end up coming back to bite them sooner or later as the Hawks just keep
Yeah, you want to deny
getting it to somebody else that's going to score too.
Yeah, you want to try to deny the points down low and make Hudson beat you from the outside.
Now Lila Rice.
Whoa, nice block and nice.
Pass blocked away by Casey Reeves.
Ooh.
Good block by Reeves for Blackstone Valley.
Lennox made a nice play there, but I don't think the ref saw it.
Bousquet over to
What's the cutter underneath?
Up to Reeves. Reeves
She's traveling.
tries to scoop one off the backboard. And we've got a foul on Laney Bean.
All right, one more and win the 1-1.
Lennox will carry for the Hawks. Collette misses off the glass. Rebound by Keene. Ahead for Reeves. Bounce pass through the lane for Bousquet. Off the mark. Out underneath Bean. Stolen away by Pume. And pass was high from Lennox.
Need to be a little patient there. They had an advantage, just went a little too fast.
Hawks by 11. 5:34 left to go in the half. And Bousquet steps on the end line.
HUD-TV making another play.
Yep, Cam. Like a third baseman over there. I don't think he's listening to us. I think he's on the phone. Al Lennox.
Yeah, there you go.
Down to Collette. Collette with the spin move up off the glass. Misses the hoop. That's usually a good place for her, where she's pretty confident of scoring.
So again, they're running somebody on the baseline, open it up for us on the in the block.
Keene
Just missed the shot though.
to steal, and steal shot is blocked. Lennox on the run, goes the other way. Collette with the open shot, a little long. Pume with the rebound, and she's fouled.
I think we're rushing a little, Pete.
Marroquin. The guilty party.
Just need to slow down a little bit.
Yeah, they seem to be trying to run a track meet
Yeah.
type of offense.
It's there, but you don't have to go too fast.
Yeah. And Pume makes the second. And Kylie now in. Pume will take a breather. Kirby off the Rogozinski screen, sends it down low, kicked outside. Long pass by Kylie to Lennox. Lennox off the mark on the layup, and Kylie short on the three, right into the arms of Lennox. Rice. Kylie switches to Lennox, and she's good for three. girl's money.
Yep. Yeah, she is. I don't know if they still have that Middlesex News 3-point shooting contest that comes up this weekend, but if they do, that's who I'd send.
Yeah. Kirby inside for Reeves.
So similar to Monty Tech on Saturday, Pete, Blackstone is trying to get the ball in low to their taller girls, but they just haven't finished.
Rice off the mark with the three-pointer. Kirby to Rogozinski. Rogozinski into the lane, kicks it outside for Audrey Bell. And a turnover by BVT. Giorgio and Malahi are back in with Lennox, Kylie, and Collette. Collette works through the lane, up off the glass. Rebound by Kylie. Had to give it up, would have been on the double. And
Wow.
Collette slow to get up.
They're whacking everybody in the head and the shoulders down this end, and then you get a little reach-in foul coming up the other way, which was a foul, but get knocked to the ground is a foul too. Ooh.
And Collette on the bench. I don't know if she's hurt or mad.
She might be a little of both.
I'm guessing she's mad.
Yeah. Nice play, Audrey.
Lennox gets in the way of the pass. Still Blackstone ball. Reeves gets it to Kirby. And Kirby misses the three-pointer. Long rebound by Maddie Kylie. And a long pass to Giorgio, gives it back to Kylie.
Reverse it, she's wide open.
And Lennox wide open shot, short. Reeves. And Christina Bruce with the foul. Audrey Bell now out of the game, in place by Maya Lorian. Substitutions for the Hawks.
I think Taylor Bruce in for the first time.
Yeah, Taylor Bruce in. So it's Bruce, Giorgio, Bruce, Pume, and Kylie.
There you go, dribble it in.
Taylor Bruce. Christina Bruce kicks it outside, now is back up top. For Taylor Bruce gives it to Pume. Taylor Bruce open for three, short. Rebound by Giorgio. Can't put the rebound home. Picked up by Casey Reeves for BVT. Reeves went to kick it outside, was blocked by Kylie.
Ooh.
Reeves to Lorian.
Oh, nice pass.
By Lorian. Bruce to Kylie. And Kylie blocked by the taller Casey Reeves. Reeves gave it a little stare down. Did you see that?
Well, down 21-6.
Yeah. Put all you got.
Nice play.
Little touch pass back to Pume from Giorgio.
One more pass. There you go.
Now Bruce The open shot is long. Rebound, Pume. Bounce pass underneath Rice. Gave it back to Pume. They were outnumbered down low. Lorien. Short. Taylor Bruce with the rebound. 48 seconds left to go in the half. Fast-paced second quarter.
Yep. And BVT hasn't scored yet. There you go. Shoot it.
Pume for three. Got it. Shot clock is off. 27 seconds to go in the half. That was a big shot right there.
Yeah.
Now Lorien.
Hold for one.
Yeah, make the shot.
Hold for one. Hold for one.
Yeah, a little wrestling match down there. Foul's going to be on Hudson. Looks like Taylor Bruce is going to pick up the foul. She's got something to give. Give them up. Use them up. Steal to Lorien, and Lorien good for two. And Kylie's going to take the longer than half-court shot as the buzzer sounds. We're at halftime here in Hudson's semifinal round of the Central Mass Athletic Directors Association tournament. It's the Hudson Hawks 24 and the Blackstone Valley Tech Beavers 8. So not a bad first half for Blackstone. You know, they made Hudson kind of change up the way that they are used to playing. They played better defensively, like I said, but they just can't capitalize on the turnover where Hudson doesn't score, and neither does Blackstone. Eventually, Hudson keeps scoring again.
Yeah, Hudson, they try to get the ball inside. BVT has a little bit of size in there, so it's a little bit more difficult than they're used to. But with the patience, they've got some pretty decent shots down there. And again, like you said, defensively, they gave up 2 points in the second quarter. And if you didn't know the score, you might think it was closer.
Yeah.
Because BVT's, they're playing hard. They just can't finish. And Hudson does a decent job down in the block there. They allow you maybe one shot. You're not going to get a second shot.
Yeah. That's, you know, that's been something we've been seeing repeatedly now for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
It's just been from 5 minutes into the game, you know the game is kind of out of reach.
And Marty's done a nice job. The different setups in the zone. He's you know, they did the overload on once they found out. They kind of take the pressure up top, and then with the overload, then they're getting a wide open look down low. So it's going to be tough for BVT to figure out what to do in the second half. But I would still try to deny Bruce the ball, make them beat you from the outside.
And you got to make some shots.
Yeah.
You got to make and they've had their share of foul shots as well.
Yeah. They're high school kids. The further out you are, the harder it is. So if you could at least deny the ball going inside, you might be able to stop them for a little bit.
Yeah, and it was a 2-point quarter for Blackstone. You're not gonna beat anybody getting 2 points in a quarter.
Exactly.
So we got the still the Division III power rankings are out. I haven't updated.
I looked the other day; they were still 7.
You know, Hudson is still 7. Their ranking has gone up a few thousandths of a point. So, you know, regardless of what happens here the rest of the way in this tournament, that's probably about where they're going to sit. So they'll have, you know, 1, possibly 2 games here in Hudson at home.
Right. They should have 2 games.
So, and you know, there's some competition out there. Rockland is number 2 seed. They're at 18-1. There's so many teams right now that with only 2 losses, you know, like the Hawks have. So it's it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
What's your opinion of the statewide format as opposed to the old, you know, Central Mass tournament, and Central Mass plays Western Mass,
Yeah.
and
I think obviously we didn't do that when I was coaching.
Right.
But the thing I like about it is one of the pros is you play everybody in your division.
yeah,
The thing that's bad is, say you're Nantucket and you got to play Adams, Mass in the first round. You got to take a boat, get a hotel room.
right, yeah,
It's hundreds of miles away. So that's the only drawback I see. If they could kind of figure it out somehow, where if the seedings were close, and you could keep Western Mass playing a Western Mass rather than say Peabody, you know, and kind of geographically keep people from driving 200 miles to go to a game,
right,
you know.
yeah.
But other than that, I don't have any problem with it. I just miss old school wise, I miss the going to WPI to watch 2 games at night, you know, every night of the week, and now you get 1 game, and sometimes you got to drive 150, 200 miles to go see the game. So unless you're a 7th seed and you get a couple of home games. Exactly.
Because almost you get 1 road. You have to go on 1 road game, and then it goes to neutral site.
Right.
After that, anyway. So. Yeah. By that time, you take care of your business here at home, and you'll only have to take off for maybe 1 game, and that's going to be a neutral site.
Yeah.
So we'll start with 64.
Yeah.
64 teams will start. The play-in of the 32, I cannot explain to you, but
yeah, that part I haven't figured out. It sounds like anybody can get in the tournament, regardless of your record. That's all I can figure out. If you're going to have those play-in games,
you can play your way in.
Yeah.
I can't see. I mean, there are teams in the top 32 or 64. There's teams in here that
Yeah, they have losing records, but they obviously played up.
You got a top 30. You got a top 30 team in Dedham. They're 4-15.
Yeah. So they obviously played a tough schedule.
Yeah. So we'll see. And tonight, Littleton and Tingsboro are in action as we speak.
Well, so this could be a mid-watch C all final.
Yeah, well, it will.
Well,
probably
barring any miraculous comeback from BVT.
I can't see a ton happening here the rest of the way, but Blackstone is still. They're playing tough. They're just not converting their opportunities when they do force Hudson to commit a turnover.
They're not great opportunities, but they have had opportunities, and they haven't finished.
Seem to be trying to set the picks a lot, a little more than we've seen recently.
Yeah. But they're all up high.
Yeah.
It's
right.
And they're like 2 or 3 feet outside the 3-point line. You want to try to get some screening action down low, and when these flashes come across the paint, then you might have a layup. But they're just screening the ball right now.
Yeah.
And as a coach, you're okay with that. With the Hudson girls, they could probably switch all of those, and they're not going to be in a mismatch.
Right.
Size-wise.
No, we had, what was it, Saturday? Nine different scorers for the Hawks on Saturday.
I'll tell you in 1 second here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, you're right. Nine scorers. 9 scorers on Saturday. And right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not bad. 6 people have scored. The leading scorer is Rebecca Bruce with 7. And
Christina Bruce?
I'm sorry, Christina Bruce with 7. Samantha Collette with 4. Pume and Lennox each hit a 3-pointer. And Maddie Kiley's got 4. And Giorgio's got 2.
Kylie's got a keen sense.
Yeah.
That one pass she put through the lane back in the first quarter, that went through a pretty small window, connected with the pass. And the boys last weekend were knocked out.
Yeah, I went to the game.
Tournament,
I went to the game Monday night, Pete, and I got to tell you, we've done a few boys games this year. That was the most complete game I saw Hudson play on Monday night. They ended up losing in overtime.
That's a type of, I mean, a strong Shepherd Hill team. That's probably a game that you should win. If you're gonna topple that team, you should probably do it in regulation. And
well, they had a chance. They had the last shot, and it obviously didn't go in. But they rebounded. They played defense. They ran their offense. They were never in a hurry. They really played well. I haven't had a chance to talk to Coach Notaro yet. I wanted to tell him. I thought they played great,
and they're currently ranked 15th.
I think I saw 17 the last
15,
last time I looked. But they played. They weren't intimidated, and they really had a chance to win that game. And,
yeah.
In fact, there was a lot of times where they were ahead by. The thing is, nobody was ahead by more than 1 or 3.
Yeah.
It was close the whole game.
So the Hawks taking their warm-ups here before we start the second half. Incoming there, Cam.
It'll be Hudson ball to start.
Cam Cieslik and Jared Colbert. Jared working upstairs. Cam staying down on floor level. As time winds down, the balls are off the court. The referees are ready to go. And so are we. Wow, you risk it all for that?
Whistle them in.
So the Hawks start the second half with a 16-point lead, 24-8. Kalen Pume inbounds for the Hawks to start this second half.
All right, BVT staying in the same setup on defense that they started the game with. There she is. Just, ooh, nice cut. There we go.
With Bruce. Kicks it outside for Lennox. Lennox off the rim. Bousquet quickly the other way. Defended by Pume. And the outside shot from Steele doesn't connect. Kirby high off the backboard, rebound by Collette. Ahead for Lennox.
They started.
Pume spin move.
Started Maddie Kiley this half. In place of Giorgio, I think.
And underhand scoop by Keene.
And there they go.
Doesn't go, 2-on-1.
Give it up. There you go.
Gives it to her. Easy 2 for Sam Collette.
That's a nice pass. Nice play by the girls. Nice play.
Bousquet off the pick. Passes down low. Kirby can't convert.
There we go.
3 quick passes. And Bruce is fouled by Caitlin Steele.
That's beautiful when the ball doesn't touch the floor. Boom, boom. She just dribbled it to lay it in, that's all.
Bruce to the line to shoot 2. Good on the first. and makes them both.
Oh,
Steal by Collette. Off balance shot. Picked up by Casey Reeves on the rebound.
oh, nice pass.
Pass across the lane.
Again, they miss an easy one.
Bousquet couldn't convert. Comes up with the ball. Back into the middle for Keene. Keene off the mark. Collette with the rebound. Kylie reverses over to Pume. Pume goes to the hoop. Count it. Yeah, looks like we're gonna have a foul on Sam Collette. Steal to Reeves. Reeves a little long, high rebound, picked up by the Hawks. Kylie to Lennox. Pume into the middle. Collette kicks it back outside for Lennox. She's wide for three. And Collette can't get past Reeves underneath.
Oh,
Had a quick opportunity up off the rim. And Keene ahead for Blackstone. Bousquet underneath for
oh,
Kirby.
oh, that looked like all ball.
Foul will be on Caitlin Pume.
Every time it's all ball, the referee will always make the move that he hit her on the wrist. Got to cover himself.
Kirby good on the first. And Giorgio now in for Collette. And Malahi is in for Caitlin Pume. Point advantage for the Hawks. Under 5 minutes to go, third quarter. Lennox into the corner for Malahi, short on the three-point attempt. Rebound by Reeves. And Steele works it up the court. Quickly underneath for Bousquet. Couldn't convert, and Hawks ball out of bounds on Danica Kirby. Lennox up top for the Hawks from Malahi. But Bruce spins, has some room, works away toward the rim. And the ball knocked away. Hawks ball. Layla Malahi quickly to Giorgio. Gets her own rebound, kicks it outside for Kylie. Kylie didn't have the clean shot. Look of frustration on her face as she makes her way back up to play defense. Bousquet down to Keene. Keene works her way back up top. Gives it to Kirby. Kirby,
Two.
good for two. And the shot by Giorgio. Little jumper from inside the free throw line.
I think I've said it a million times this year, Pete. That flash opposite side to the elbow, it's always open. And she just nailed the shot there. That was great.
Reeves turned and put it up. Couldn't convert. Kylie ahead for Malahi. And Malahi is fouled. Bousquet with the foul.
Get in there. Oh.
And Malahi off the back of the rim. See Collette come in for Christina Bruce. And Lennox comes out, and Kathleen O'Malley comes in. Malahy's good on the second. Steals pass over to Reeves, stolen by Giorgio. Giorgio's layup short. Now Reeves to Keene. Wasn't able to back Collette in too far. Long pass for O'Malley. And she's hacked on the other end by Danica Kirby. O'Malley will go to the line. 2:40 left in the third quarter. First one is long. Second on the way is good from O'Malley. Kirby can't get by Malahy.
She actually helped her out there by knocking it out of bounds. She was in no man's land. She was going to lose it.
Malahy again with the block on the inbounds pass.
They contest everything. That's awesome.
Bousquet kicks it outside for Reeves. Reeves short on the three-pointer. Reeves again goes on it, goes down low for Bousquet. They're just not cashing in.
No,
The
no.
opportunities are there. They have plenty of opportunity to score. They're just not cashing in.
Well, it's hard against a good team.
Yep. Oh, yeah, I know.
It's hard.
Yep. Collette spins. Her shot is short. Tried to save it at the end line.
Substitution for the Hawks. Number 4, Audrey Lennox. Number 15.
Lila Rice, Audrey Lennox in the game for Malahy and Maddie Kiley. Bousquet to steal. Reeves down low for Kirby. And she's fouled.
They're starting to set some screens a little bit lower, but they're still not low enough on their screens. BVT.
Yeah. Lila Rice with the foul. First one by Kirby misses. Misses the second. Rebound by O'Malley. Lennox to Rice. Back to Lennox up top. She surveys the formation.
There she is.
O'Malley open underneath is Collette. Couldn't get it up off the glass. Put
Just
it up off the bottom of the backboard.
A little slow on that pass. She was open.
Kirby with the runner. Rebound Collette. Give and go from Lennox. Outside for Rice for three.
She shot that with confidence. Oh.
And the inside pass.
It was
stolen
open.
by Giorgio.
It was open, too.
And she converts. Start the Buffs.
Yeah.
Keen. Down low for Rogozinski, and Ella Rogozinski gets 2 for BVT.
This is a young BVT team, too. Not a lot of seniors.
Rice again.
Wow.
Heat check.
5 seconds to go in the quarter.
Yeah, they only have 2 seniors. This team, they could be formidable next year.
Yep.
They're not bad. They're just up against a buzzsaw.
They had a 13-5 regular season. Well, to this point, they're 13-5. And that ends the third quarter. Another dominant third quarter for the Hawks.
Yeah.
That really shut the door on this BVT team. We're through 3 here in Hudson. It's the Hawks 42 and BVT 14.
And 9 girls in the scoring column. Another balanced offense. You got, is it Lila Rice?
Lila Rice.
2 for 2 from the 3-point line. And
confident twos.
yeah, and I don't
They
even
were
think
just throw it up and see what happens.
I don't even think she played the first half. I mean,
she did play in the first
Did
half.
she? Okay.
Yeah.
but it's just so many weapons. Bring kids like that in off the bench.
Start shooting like that, you turn around, throw 3 in the air,
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
way
give 'em
back down, right?
Give them the Larry Bird.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, and
Two great 3-pointers, and that just kind of.
She'll be back next year too. She's a junior.
And that's the stuff. If there was a doubt that you had an inkling or a shot at coming back or a chance to come back in this game, those are the kind of shots that just say forget it.
Yeah. So there's some balance here. You got a couple of sophomores, a couple of freshmen, and a handful of juniors. And the JV team was pretty good too. No rebuilding, just reloading.
Yep. Laney Bean to inbounds for BVT.
All right, 8 minutes to go to the finals.
That was the highest scoring quarter of the night for the Hawks. They had 18 points
18, yeah.
in that quarter. They outscored BVT 18-6. And a little scrum. Down low, Taylor Bruce will inbounds for the Hawks. Audrey Lennox will walk it up. Taylor Bruce in the corner.
Yeah.
Now Rice, the try 3 from the other side. Rang that one off the rim.
On that last play, when they run the girl to the baseline, I would wait a fraction of a second for that flash to the elbow, just so that the defense makes the move to the baseline. It'll free up Christina Bruce a little bit. She'll have more of a wide open look. We'll see if they run it again this time, maybe to the other side. Okay.
Lennox to Taylor Bruce. Bruce comes over near side in the corner. Into the lane for Collette.
Wow, nice, nice.
Spin move by Collette. Rogozinski defending that up over it.
Which one do you stop? They're all scoring.
And Collette with the steal. Call for traveling. And 2 for BVT. Danica Kirby with the basket.
All right, you're going to run it to the other side. Nope. Here she comes. All right.
Taylor Bruce off the mark. Offensive foul on Bruce.
I don't know about offensive, but it was a foul, but I don't think it was offensive.
Kirby with a 3-pointer off the rim, rebound by Lady Bean. She can't convert. Lila Rice bounce pass through the lane.
She had the right idea. She had the right idea. I think if Bruce had been able to seal on the baseline, that pass would have come through. Oop.
Pass into the paint, intercepted by Collette.
Oh!
Bruce tried to hit Lila Rice.
Yeah. I think right there she could have taken it to the basket get a little bit closer, and then hit a trailer coming down the middle of the lane.
Bean for Keene. Now it's back out to Rogozensky. And Christina Bruce is going to be called for the foul.
It's on the floor. 16 foul.
Casey Reeves waits for the stack to unfold. And the pass down to Kirby. Kirby doesn't convert. And it'll still be BVT ball.
Ooh.
Unfortunate inbounds pass for BVT. Nobody there.
Yeah. Well, she was open.
Way open.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Lennox up top. Near side for Rice. Now they switch it. Gets into the middle. Kicked outside.
Bruce was open after that pass to her cousin. She cut to the basket, but Christina didn't see her.
We'll change up 3 for the Hawks. Bruce will come out. Rice will come out. And Lennox will come out.
No, get in front of her.
Maximiak, Bloom, Pume, and Maddie Kiley now the substitutes in the game. Bruce and Collette in there as well will remain. And Bruce is fouled. Christina Bruce will go to the line, shoot 2. 4.5 left in this one. First one is short. Second one is good from Bruce.
She's in double figures now.
29 points, the deficit. And rebound by Rogozensky. Gets the putback. Kiley works it over to the left, back into the middle. Bruce turns. Shot is long. Rebound by Rogozensky. And up the other way is Kirby. And Kirby hits the deck.
It's one of the
Foul
few.
will go on Caitlin Pume.
One of the few times Hudson got beat getting back on defense. They very rarely get beat.
Surprised we haven't seen anybody foul out. There's been a lot of fouls tonight.
Yeah, but you know,
Everybody's using them up.
You play 10 people.
Yeah. Danica Kirby, good on the first. And the second one is away, front of the rim, rebound by Collette.
Uh-oh.
Loses the handle, picked up by Kirby.
And that's great hustle getting back. Great hustle,
she
Samantha.
got back, made up for it on the way back.
Yeah.
It'll still be Blackstone ball.
Yeah, don't turn one mistake into 2. That was a good play.
Laney Bean Inbounds to Keene.
Nice pass.
Keene across the lane for Rogozinski. Rogozinski on a bit of a roll here in the last 45 seconds or so.
Yeah, she's got 6 points this half.
Collette up top for Kylie. Kylie switches it over to the near side. And Pugh rattles it in and out of the rim. Keene to the middle. Draws the foul on Maddie Kiley.
Shooting foul number 3, Maddie Kiley. Set number 23, Marquis to the line for 2.
Marroquin will shoot 2. First is good. Marroquin, 7.5 point average coming into tonight. Misses on the second.
Oh boy.
Passed down by Kylie. Caitlin Pume slowed down by Maximiak. Outside for Kylie. Misses the 3. Rebound. Bruce can't convert. Kylie kicks it outside. Maximiak misses the 2-pointer.
She's had 3 good looks. They just haven't fallen in. Number 11. How do you say it?
Maximiak.
Maximiak. Yeah.
I worked a week on that.
Yeah, she's had 3 good looks, just haven't fallen for her. There's another one. Oh, too late.
Errant pass intercepted by Lorien. Gets it up to Keene. Keene not going to back Bruce in that much farther than she was already going to. And she got it over to Lorien, who converted for 2. Pume got it tightly by Keene and work it into Collette up off the glass.
She's got double figures now, 10 points.
Another returner next year. And spin move by Keene.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Another long pass, Kylie to Collette.
That's a foul.
Foul as she put that one up. Rebound by Pume. I think the foul is going to be on Marroquin.
Shooting foul, Blackstone number 25.
Number 25, Audrey Bell with the foul. Pume will go to the line for 2. Makes the first.
Into the game for the Hawks. Number 32, Leonardo.
Maximiak, Collette, and Kylie. Christina Bruce come out.
Number 22, Sarah Libby.
And Pume
Number 2, Kate Wally.
is out.
Number 21, Maddie Hill.
Libby, Leonardo, Taylor Bruce in the game for the Hawks. Madeline Hare as well.
Audrey Bell on that, 2 points.
Outside for Bruce. Long on the 3-pointer. And loose ball picked up by Bean. Switches it over for Maya Lorien. Puts it in up off the glass. 50 seconds to go. Leonardo over to Bruce, back to Leonardo. Got it by Bean. O'Malley into the corner, back into the middle for Sarah Libby, and she's fouled.
Shooting foul, Benjamin Rogozinski. And Sarah Libby to the line for 2.
You get all the way down to the end of the bench, they're still moving the ball around well.
Yep. Yep.
Sarah Libby to the line to shoot 2. Short on the first. And bounces one just wide on the second. Quickly the other way, BVT. Rebound by Lorien. Back
Wow.
down underneath, high shot up off of the shot clock. Shot clock is off, 24.3 left on the clock.
9 girls in the scoring book tonight.
Audrey Bell for 2. Leonardo across the hair. Pass for O'Malley. O'Malley just short. 5 seconds to go.
Give it up.
Mara Keene tried to get it across for Bean, and it was knocked out by Madeline Hare. 1 second left to go on the clock.
That'll do it. Final score, Hudson Hawks 49, Blackstone Valley Tech 30.
So that's going to do it. 49-30, the final score. So we don't know whether this championship round is going to be on Friday or on Saturday, but the Hawks will take on the winners of 15-4 Littleton and 14-5 Tingsboro, teams that they played already twice this year. They split with Littleton. Were able to beat Tingsboro both times that they faced them. The loss to Littleton, probably the worst game that we've seen this team play. It was just a night they had. Littleton's got 2 legit players, and Hudson was just absent that night, and they avenged that loss and split the season series. A week and a half later, 2 weeks later, and they haven't lost a game since then.
Yeah, they're on quite a roll. Let's hope it continues.
That's for sure. So the final score, this is the semifinal round of the Central Mass Athletic Directors Association Tournament. There's the Hudson Hawks 49 and the Blackstone Valley Tech Beavers 30 for Jared Colbert and Cam Ciesluk and Billy Hurley. I'm Pete Conti. We'll see you for the championship round. Final score again, the Hawks 49 and BVT 30. Drive safely. There's some weather.